What's going on, guys? Crucible here. Welcome back to the Dokkan Battle Beginner's Guide 2025. Today we are going to be jumping in and checking out the quest mode and talking about what quest mode is and what all it does and what you can get from it. So we went ahead and completed Fierce Battle for Planet Namek. That was a Dragon Ball story event. We did the first stage and the third stage just to kind of check off this box. But we're going to talk about quest mode and talking about what we got to do in order to wish upon the Dragon Balls. So let's go into quest mode. Now, as you can see, there are 6 chapters, but there are like 6 chapters seems like it might not be all that much, but look at this. We have 9 areas in just chapter 1 alone. And within this one part of this chapter, we have 6 different stages. So going through these stages, you experience the story of Dokkan Battle. And the story is kind of similar to Legends in the sense that a bunch of fighters are brought in to like a tournament type setting from like different like eras and stuff like that, and they all kind of fight. Legends does it a little better, just because they have an OC character in Shallot and Giblet. Whereas in this game, it's like you were transported into this tournament, I think. I think that's how it goes. Something along those lines. Excuse me. But we'll find out here. So we're going to jump in here. Now, obviously, you can do the exact same thing that... You can do the exact same thing as you've done for every other stage before this and just do the hardest difficulty. These stages are not hard.
All right, let's do this.
They're not all that hard, like, at all. Yep, so here we are. We're introduced to the story. Let me just double check, make sure that we got everything we need on. Yep. Okay. So obviously, as you're doing this too, you're going to want to kind of try to grab every item that you possibly can along the way. Everything that we've been kind of doing up until now. All right. Again, nothing really here is different. You're basically doing the same exact gameplay. Where was the story for that? Hold on a second. Did we flub up? Was I supposed to click on something? Oh, yeah. Make sure you turn on the bottom right here where it says scenario. Make sure you have that turned on. When you go through these stages. Might be. Let's do it. Let's go in here. Scenario on. Let's take a look at what happens here.
All right.
So obviously we got put into a tournament. We ended up fighting Hercule. And there's no scenario here. That's interesting. Ow. All right, so anyway, quest mode is basically your story mode of the game. Quest mode is going to be the thing that you're going to want to grind out for the majority of your early game stones, on top of all the Dragon Ball story events and stuff like that. again, you're gonna have like a ton of stages. You're gonna have a ton of, you know, time to spend in doing that to get all these different, all these stones and all these extra rewards, and kind of going from there, right? There are going to be stages where you will have additional rewards that you can grab. Let me see if I can find one of these stages. Here we go. Okay. All right. So what we just got here is some of these Z hard stages give you additional bonus missions that you can accomplish. And when you complete them and you fulfill certain requirements, you'll get these items here, which are like items that you can use in the Baba Shop. So since we got 2 of these, we can go and take a look and see what we can get from that particular shop, and kind of go from there. So if we go over here to treasures, which is another part of the Baba Shop, and we scroll all the way over here, as you can see, there's a ton of different items that you can get from a bunch of different stages and events. But we got Supreme Kai stones. These you get exclusively through the quest mode. By completing quest mode and getting all the Supreme Kai stones, you'll be able to get a free-to-play character in Blue Vegito. And he's a decent EZA character that you can acquire. But you can get some copies of him, boost up his hidden potential system, his SA attack, stuff like that. You can get some Elder Kais, you can get some character slots, which is important, and you can get some max stamina, which is also important. So, again, you get a lot of these items through doing events and stuff like that. So as you're kind of collecting these items, come to the Baba Shop, check out all these different treasure slots, see what you're able to grab from any of these stores, and kind of go from there, right? All right, let's talk about Dragon Balls. If we go over to the team selection and we go down to Shenron here, as you can see, we've collected 5 Dragon Balls, right? So each of these Dragon Balls are acquired from a specific part of the game. It's almost like a treasure hunt. You have to kind of like go through the different menus and different events of the game in order to unlock these Dragon Balls. If we hold down, or if we click on one of these Dragon Balls, it tells us where we're able to find them. So we get one from the Ultimate Life Form Malicious Android Cell on normal above difficulty. And then we also can get one from the Pursuing Mercenary Tau mission from a gloomy parallel world. So this one we'll find in the first stage of the quest mode, and the other one we'll have to find as we kind of go into that area of quest mode. So I'm going to take a pause here. We're going to go until we find a Dragon Ball in one of these stages, and then we will come right back. Alright, so as you can see, we are in the Pursuing Mercenary Tau quest stage, which was the 3rd one in that first area. And as you can see, at the very end of the map, we have a Dragon Ball. So ideally, what we want to do is, we know that once we get to this soldier here, we're going to have to fight because there's a stop sign there, right? So ideally, since we have to stop at this particular spot there, we need to make sure that we have 1, 2, a 3 in our... we have to make sure we have a 3 in our little like wheel down here, right? So we're gonna just move along the path, get involved in some fights. We're just kind of going along here. But yeah, it's important to note that you have to land on the Dragon Ball in order to acquire the Dragon Ball. So we just gotta get through these fights just to get to the Dragon Ball. Alright, we're gonna land on this Baba spot. If we land on the Baba spot, she'll give us a support item if we pay Zenny. We have plenty of Zenny here, so we can go ahead and accept this. We want items. Alright, so we got the we got Mayor Furry. Oh, we got rid of the 3. Crap. That was not smart. That was not smart. I don't know why I did that. Alright, well, let's see if we get lucky and we can recover from this. If not, we'll reset. If not, we'll reset and we'll come back until we can acquire it. All right, we got 3. Cool. So we can hit 3. Land on the Dragon Ball. We got the 5-star Dragon Ball. Finish the stage. We're done. So now we have to go grab the last one. And then we will show you what the summoning the Dragon Balls does for you. So we'll be right back. All right, we acquired all the Dragon Balls. We did all the necessary stages in order for us to be able to summon Shenron. So now we can go back to our Shenron tab. And we can actually summon him. Now when we summon him, you'll get this cool little animation.
You who have gathered the 7 Dragon Balls, state your wish.
This is obviously a little outdated. It's been like this is a product of the early game. So you have to sit here and wait for his whole entire text to kind of go through. However, you get your option of stuff that you would like to unlock. So so you get 4 options here, and then it tells you in the top here what that gives you. So the top one gives you increased character inventory space, and you get Dragon Stones. You get a bunch of items in the next one. You get aged meat from the second spot. And then you expand your quest inventory and item limit. So, I would probably say that the thing that you should probably prioritize first. You can always summon him later. You're gonna have a infinite amount of, not an infinite amount, but you'll have a lot of free to play option or free to play. You get a lot of times to be able to summon for Shenron, just by being free to play. So I would say prioritize getting the help in battle to expand your quest inventory and item limits. And then you can pretty much get whatever you want after that. Dragon Stones are obviously important, but I'm going to go for the quest inventory to increase my item limit. And then all the balls scatter, and then you get to go and hunt them again. So, and with that said, that finishes up the final beginner panel mission. So let's go ahead and accept those rewards. And we have completed the beginners tab. So now we get to discuss some of the other things. But before we do that, we're going to talk about summons in the next episode, because obviously you guys probably want to see that. So, all right. That's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us. Hopefully you guys are learning as we go, and we will see you guys in the next one to do some summons. Peace.